Hello, hello, hello. It's Mary Kay Smooth here. How you doing? It was a lovely day at school. It was actually beautiful outside considering we're like 50 degrees. I don't know how long that's going to last, but that daggone groundhog got us jacked around with the snow. Well, just pesky snow, not real snow, but it was not good in the cold. So, how you doing today? Well, Um, things are going pretty good. I was just talking to my god sister, um, Pam. She gave a political event for the mayor of Newark, Ras Baraka, who is running for governor of New Jersey. And she was pretty excited. It went really well attended in Atlantic City, because that's where she's at, in Atlantic City. And so we talked for a little while. Our dads were really good friends, and I think I've told you that when my father first started teaching, he was the number 6 black person to pass the Newark teachers exam, and Uncle Johnny was number 7. Daddy was number 6 first in sciences, and Uncle Johnny was number 7 first in history. So the thing that made it so difficult to get in, it was that you had to be questioned by 6 principals that were certified in your area of expertise. So that made it difficult. But once Daddy and Uncle Johnny got in, they were able to help some of their friends get together. So then a lot of black teachers were able to pass the exam once they were able to coach them through it. So I'm gonna get going while I'm talking to you. So um, Uncle Johnny actually he coached track at one of the high schools, as well as his big thing he did during while teaching was that he started the what's known as the it started out as the Crispus Attucks Parade. Crispus Attucks was the first person and was a man of color to die in the our independence, America's independence. He died in Boston, Massachusetts, and later on, the parade has become to known as the African American Heritage Parade. So, and it's still given every year. And then Uncle Johnny went on into politics, and he worked for Senator Lautenberg for many years and others. But I mean, that was a big one to be the U.S. Senators, one of the aides for the U.S. Senator Lautenberg, who actually was the owner of ADP, Automatic Data Processing, which was that was one of my customers as an IBM employee. So that was big. While Daddy went, he stayed in education, and he taught young men how to use their athletic skills to get a free college education. And then he helped them get into school. A lot of them went to the HBCUs, and some went the traditional route to white colleges. And his boys did well, as did Uncle Johnny's track guys did well as well too. So Pam and I talk a lot, but she is down in Atlantic City while I'm up in the north part of New Jersey, in Newark. Um, I'm moving on to 42 weeks of the retinol. And I can't say I'm disappointed. I'm very happy with my results. Because, guys, Today is the 26th on what day? I think it's next Friday. No. Yeah, next Friday your girl's going to be 67. And I think that my little skin is trying to look real good. Okay, so here we go. Line reducer. So I'm glad, and I started doing Mary Kay at the end of March. The last day of March was when I joined Mary Kay and got my first facial. Uh, um, I think it went away. Remember, I told you I was getting one. There it is. It's almost gone. I can't even see it anymore, but I fulfill it, so I'm putting it on. And that's the oil-free moisturizer. And here we go to the our girl, Miss Retinol. And Aunt Liz, Uncle John were also teachers. So it was a interesting, um, like I've told you some of the things they exposed us to because Aunt Liz was a reading specialist. The Coritin method was one of her products that she excelled in. Okay. And okay, my eyes. And mommy was a discipline specialist. My mother was a card, honey. Woo, child. Those kids, and she worked in the playground at her same school where she taught during the day at Quitman Street School in Newark. So, mommy, for 30 years, and she was in the middle of 3 projects, um, complexes. And so she knew many generations of your family, and that made it difficult for some children because they thought that they would get in trouble and their mommy would call the mother, and sometimes the grandmothers would come. And then the kid would find out that mommy not only knew the mother, the father, the grandparents too. And so they couldn't get away with much. But mommy loved her neighborhood. She loved it, and they loved her. And mommy, as a community activist, did so many things. I can remember, like mommy was a union. She went out on the strike during the Newark Teachers Union strike. Oh boy, it was a terrible Christmas one time when they got arrested. And All of the teachers that got arrested for breaking the injunction did 10 days during Christmas break, and it was terrible. I do mean terrible night, that day. It was terrible to have your kids have no mommy for 10 days during the Christmas break. You know, when people, so a couple of my friends at school, well, one in particular, Susan Cohen, her mother had me over for dinner, trying to make it a little better. It wasn't, but I give her credit for her mother did try to make it so that I wasn't so sad without my mom on Christmas, because they had them in jail on Christmas for striking. I'm doing my eye gel patches. You know I love these things. Okay, so that's good. But that was one of those events that it was just not good. And Miss Graves, Carol Graves, the former Newark Teachers Union president, she did 6 months. They kept her in jail. And they put her in general population, which is terrible. But, you know, things happen. And she got past it. But that was rough. And mommy was in with her because we were in the paper the week before. I'm going to look. I might be able to find the article and then I'll show you guys. Because that caused them to put mommy with Miss Graves in a cell in general population. And Evelyn, my mother, jail? Now, she was a tough cookie, but jail? My mother didn't eat. She fell out. They had to take her to the hospital. It was a mess. Only good thing about the hospital, she got to see my grandfather and my Uncle Robert because they were clergymen. But other than that, it was terrible. My mother was a nervous wreck. hmm So, guys, I'm going to. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Your girl got finally joined the crowd. I usually buy a lot of gadgets for the kitchen. I finally joined the air fryer crew. In fact, I am cooking something right now, a low carb meal. I actually took ground chicken and I put garlic powder, uh, Italian seasoning, and salt, a little salt and pepper, and some Parmesan cheese mixed into the meat. Then I rolled it out flat, like a eighth of an inch, and then I put a little tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, and folded it in half and closed it around the edges and put it in the air fryer on 350 for 20 minutes. I'm trying, it's called the chicken parmesan pocket or something. I found the recipe online because I'm doing low carb. Um, and let's see how it comes out. But I'm trying I got it at Costco. I thought I was in there going, wow, they got like 7 different ones. But the good thing was that I got the air fryer, and when I went to Tanisha's, she had the same one at the shop. So she told me that it was pretty good. It's the draw kind. I wanted to get the oven kind, but I didn't know. I think I should try the draw kind first to see if I like it. So I got that. And I got a couple of recipes I'm going to try in the next few days in my air fryer. But yeah, so You see, I got the eye patches on, but I got another week, and your girl will be 67 years old. Hmm. But thank God the Mary Kay, it's keeping the skin looking tight. But we're on week 42. And I picked up actually um, a couple of customers this week, new customers, and they are joining me. Two of them are joining me in the retinol pool. So that's a good thing. Um, and I'm having fun. I'm having fun. So I'm going to sign off. I'll see you guys on Friday. Maybe I'll tell you whether the air fryer is working good or not. Because I'm really I do love to cook, but I'm usually a traditional girl. I use the oven and the stove. I just I'm working towards trying to get a new kitchen cabinets because I bought a Viking stove and microwave and dishwasher last year. I don't know what kind of when it's time to get a new fridge. I want to get an in the wall oven too, another one because I have a KitchenAid now. But when I do my kitchen over, I'm gonna go with, even though I have a range, I go with an oven too because when I have the holidays, girl, I could throw it down. So, and usually when I got six eyes on my Viking, I didn't get four. Usually I have four. I was a KitchenAid girl though. So I had KitchenAid appliances, but I wanted, me and mommy, we always liked to cook, and my mother would, I'm telling you, she would be crazy right now seeing the commercial looking Viking stove. So on Friday, I'll tell you how the